Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Zanoli. We are here at the Mediterranean Agriculture Institute in Valenzano, Bari, Italy. And we follow the second stakeholder workshop of the Organic Data Network project. Mr. Zanoli, may I ask you to introduce yourself and explain the status quo of the Organic Data Network, as well as the outlook for the final results in the end of this year?
Okay, my name is Raffaele Zanoli. I'm Professor of Agricultural Economics at the Università Politecnica delle Marche in Ancona, and I'm the coordinator of this Organic Data Network project, which is about collecting better data for the organic market in Europe. And this project is almost to the end because it will end at the end of this year, and it's run since 1st of January 2012. This project has involved 15 partners from many different European countries, and among these 15 partners, 6 were small, medium enterprises. And it was a mixture of research-oriented partners and academic institutions and more practitioners and stakeholders of the organic field. The aim of this project was to explore and to increase market transparency of the organic market through better use of existing data and through some case studies to see how these data can be improved. And the other aim of the project was to build a long-term, permanent, multi-stakeholder network to collaborate now and in the future on organic market data issues. And I think we have achieved both of the aims. This project is now, as I said, turning to the end, and we will leave the project with many outcomes. The first outcome is that we will have a full code of practice which set up the rules and the principle for organic market data collections, and a manual on how to make this data collection well done, and to make it in a way that it's consistent with what statistical theory says, but also what stakeholders believe is important. And also we have left a database which will be available online, where everybody can just go there and look for the data they need by using a pivot table and a very easy web tool to take out the data that they need. Unfortunately, this project is only lasting for 3 years, so the data will be available at the moment only for the 2 years which were collected during the project, but it shows as a good example on how this thing can be maintained and keep up for longer time. The long-term network will be remaining after the end of the project, but of course, since we don't have any more funding, it will be based on volunteer or national funding or other funding that the stakeholder participating to the network will have. So we also hope that the European Union will consider, since the success of this particular project, to reconsider funding to get this project working into a more in-depth analysis of what can be done better. We have already made the existing data much better than they were 3 years ago when we started, but there is still a lot of things to do to allow market operators, stakeholders and policymakers to have a full set of consistent data on the organic market.
Yeah, so that sounds really successful. And so this end of the year in October in Istanbul at the IFOAM World Congress, you will present the final results.
Yes.
So are you looking forward to really publish then the data?
Yes, by October we will have a database online that will be accessible to everybody. We'll be presenting the code of practice and the manual and the database during that workshop. That workshop in Istanbul will last 1.5 hours and will be made with short presentation, allowing most of the interested people to ask questions and to participate and to actually put their hands on the data. We will also have a final meeting in Brussels with the Commission and other stakeholders which are in Brussels to present officially the final result of the project to the Commission and to the stakeholders that want to participate in Brussels. And I'm pretty sure that in February in BioFac we will have also another more European-oriented presentation of our project results in BioFac.
So there was also talked about this ORMA code that was related to the project. So what was the background about this?
The code of practice, or ORMA code, Organic Market Code of Practice, is a sort of an addendum to the existing statistical code of practice issued by the European regulation, by Eurostat, and it's telling exactly what kind of principles and what indicators should be used to understand if the organic data that you are collecting or publishing are of a good quality, are reliable, and they follow the statistical principles that should allow market transparency. So this code of practice, which will be accompanied with a manual which tells you to the practitioner how to solve certain issues to reach these goals set up in the principle, it's for us a very important outcome of the project.
So we are looking forward to meet you again in Istanbul and see what is the project is finished then and the outcome will be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot.